Have you ever felt like your mind has finally accepted the truth, but your body is still living in the middle of the war? You've done the research. You've watched the videos on narcissism and cognitive dissonance. You logically know the relationship was toxic. And yet, your heart hammers against your ribs when your phone pings. Your stomach knots up for no reason. You're bone tired, but you can't sleep. And even when you're finally physically safe, you feel like you're crouched in a corner waiting for the next blow to land. Welcome back to The Resilient Narrator. Today we are going deeper than the psychology of heartbreak. We are talking about the biology of betrayal. For so many of you in our community, especially those who have shared that feeling of being hit hard or paralyzed, even months after leaving, I want you to hear this. You aren't just dealing with an emotional wound. You are dealing with a biological injury. Chronic marital stress, specifically the kind found in high conflict or narcissistic relationships, actually rewires your nervous system. In this session, we're going to uncover why your body stays stuck in survival mode, the absolute science behind the brain fog and numbness you feel, and why you cannot simply think your way out of a physiological state of emergency. To begin the healing process, we first have to understand the hardware. Your nervous system has one primary, relentless job: to keep you alive. It doesn't care if you're happy. It doesn't care if you're fulfilled. It only cares if you are safe. When you are in a marriage characterized by betrayal, gaslighting, or the constant need to walk on eggshells, your body perceives a predator in your very home. It doesn't matter that the predator is wearing a wedding ring. Your biology reacts to the threat, not the title. This constant state of threat triggers your autonomic nervous system, or ANS, into a loop that it cannot escape on its own. Think of the first biological state as the gas pedal, sympathetic arousal. This is the classic fight or flight response. When your partner is unpredictable, one day loving, the next day cold or cruel, your body stays in a state of high alert. Your adrenal glands are constantly pumping out cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate is elevated. Your breathing becomes shallow, and your digestion literally shuts down, because your body believes that all energy must be diverted to your limbs to run or fight. This is why so many of you experience chronic anxiety, IBS, or that jittery feeling in your chest even when the house is quiet. You aren't just anxious. Your body is literally prepared to run from a lion that lives in your living room. When this state becomes chronic, it's like redlining an engine for years. Eventually, the engine begins to break. But what happens when you can't fight and you can't flee? What if you were financially tied, or you stayed for the children, or you were simply too psychologically exhausted to move? This is where the biology becomes even more complex. Your nervous system enters what is known as the dorsal vagal state. Think of this as the emergency brake. This is the state of collapse. It's where the stuckness lives. It is that heavy, paralyzed feeling where you know you should leave. You know you should do something, but you physically cannot move. You feel spaced out, numb, or dissociated, as if you're watching your life through a thick pane of glass. This is a profound survival mechanism designed to help you play dead, so the predator loses interest, or to numb the pain of an inevitable blow. If you felt lazy, unmotivated, or numb during your recovery, I need you to hear this truth. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are in a physiological state of shutdown. Your body has pulled the emergency brake because it believes that moving is no longer safe. Lastly, let's talk about the most frustrating part of the biology of betrayal, the amygdala hijack. This is the scientific reason why you can watch a video like Cognitive Dissonance Detox and understand it perfectly, yet still find yourself reaching for your phone to text them. When your nervous system is chronically dysregulated, Your amygdala, the alarm center of your brain, takes over the driver's seat. It completely bypasses your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, planning, and rational decision-making. When you are triggered, your logic center is essentially offline. Your survival brain doesn't care about the facts of the abuse. It only cares about ending the current spike of pain. It remembers that, in the past, a hit of attention from your partner provided temporary relief, so it drives you toward them like an addict seeking a fix. This is a deep truth that so few people understand. Betrayal trauma is a chemical and biological loop. You are fighting against your own survival hardware. You are trying to use a logical mind to solve a biological panic. This is why you feel like you're losing your mind, because your brain and your body are speaking two completely different languages. But there is hope, because the nervous system is plastic, meaning it can be retrained. Just as it was trained to stay in a state of war, it can be taught the language of peace. We have spent enough time understanding the why of the pain. Now, it is time to move into the how of the healing. So, how do we begin the process of repair? If we cannot simply think our way out of a biological state of emergency, how do we communicate with a nervous system that is stuck on high alert? The answer lies in the language of sensation. To calm the amygdala, we must speak to the body directly, using the same hardware that was injured in the first place. Here are 3 science-backed somatic practices to start moving your nervous system out of survival and back toward a state of safety. I want you to remember as we go through these, you are not just trying something, you are performing a biological reset. The first and perhaps most powerful tool is vagus nerve toning. The vagus nerve is the longest nerve of your autonomic nervous system, stretching from your brainstem all the way down to your abdomen. It is the superhighway of your parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for resting, digesting, and social connection. When you have been through chronic marital stress, your vagus nerve loses its tone, making it harder for you to bounce back from stress. One way to tone this nerve is through the humming breath. This isn't just a relaxation technique, it is a physical intervention. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, make a low-pitched voo or sound. I want you to focus entirely on the vibration in your chest and throat. That vibration is physically stimulating the vagus nerve, sending a direct signal to your brain that says, the environment is safe enough for me to make noise. Another quick reset is cold exposure. If you feel a spike of panic or an emotional flashback, splash ice-cold water on your face or hold an ice pack to the back of your neck for 30 seconds. This triggers the mammalian dive reflex, an ancient biological response that forces your heart rate to slow down and shifts your blood flow back to your vital organs. It is like hitting the restart button on a crashing computer. The second tool is called orienting. One of the cruelest parts of betrayal trauma is the emotional flashback. This is when a smell, a song, or even a specific tone of voice sends your body screaming back into a moment of past trauma. In that moment, your brain truly believes the past is happening now. Orienting is the process of using your senses to tether yourself to the present moment. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 method, but do it with a focus on your physical safety. Look around your room right now. Name 5 things you can see, not just the objects, but their colors and textures. Name 4 things you can physically feel: the weight of your feet on the floor, the texture of your clothes, the temperature of the air. Name 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. By forcing your brain to process the sensory details of your current environment, an environment where you are safe, You are teaching your nervous system to distinguish between a memory and a threat. You are telling your amygdala, I see the memory, but look at my surroundings. I am safe right now. The third tool is the physiological sigh. This is a breathing pattern discovered by neurobiologists that is the fastest way we know of to lower your heart rate and reduce systemic stress in real time. Take a deep, full breath in through your nose, and then, at the very top, take one more tiny sip of air to fully expand the tiny air sacs in your lungs. Then, let out a very long, very slow exhale through your mouth. This second sip of air reinflates the lungs in a way that allows your body to dump an excess of carbon dioxide, which is the chemical signal that tells your brain to lower your stress levels. Practice this 3 times in a row, and you will feel the physical drop in your shoulders. As we move into the final phase of your healing, I want to talk about integration. This is a profound truth we must accept. Healing the biology of betrayal is not a one-and-done event. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Your nervous system was trained over months, years, or even decades to stay in a state of war. It became a master at survival because it had to. It would be unfair to expect it to become a master at peace overnight. This biological work is the essential foundation for everything else we discuss on this channel. It is the physical bedrock of the silent release method. You see, you cannot silently release someone if your body is still screaming in a state of high alert. You cannot detach with love or move on with grace if your cells still believe you are being hunted. But as you begin to regulate your nervous system, as you use these tools to bring yourself back to center, the trauma bond starts to lose its chemical grip on you. The brain fog that made you feel like you were losing your mind begins to lift. The paralysis that kept you from making decisions starts to dissolve. You are reclaiming the narrative of your life, not just in your mind, but in your very bones. You are proving to yourself that you are the one in control of your safety, not your ex, not the person who hurt you, and not your past. I want you to leave this video with one final vital truth. You are not broken. You are not damaged goods. You are not weak because you find it hard to move on. Your body has actually been working perfectly. It has been doing exactly what it was designed to do. Keep you alive under impossible circumstances. It has been your most loyal protector. Now, with compassion and patience, it is time to tell your body that its watch is over. It is time to tell your nervous system that it can finally stand down. I want to hear from you in the comments section today. Which of these physical symptoms has been the heaviest for you to carry? Is it the racing heart, the bone-deep exhaustion, or that heavy feeling of being stuck? By sharing our physical realities, we break the shame that so often accompanies betrayal trauma. Let's support each other and recognize that our bodies are all speaking the same language of survival. If this deep dive into the biology of your healing helped you understand your journey a little better, please give this video a like and subscribe to The Resilient Narrator. We are reclaiming our stories, one breath at a time. I am so incredibly proud of the work you are doing. I'll see you in the next video.